Welcome once again to the award-winning The Rhythms of New York. I'm Dave Brodsky, the producer and host, and sitting to the left of me is our good friend and your good friend, the one, the only, the fantastic.
I'm Selena Bosca. I just love, he said good friend. I'm your friend. Hi.
Well, she's everybody's friend. She's everybody's friend. Well, New York City, as everybody knows, is the capital of the world.
Yes.
Everybody wants to come to New York. You can go to a far place in Africa or somewhere in Europe and people say, I want to be in New York because New York's the place to be.
Yeah, it's happening. How they say, New York is happening.
Now, The Rhythms of New York is a show about music from New York. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be born in New York to appear on The Rhythms of New York.
No, you just have to
be based in New York. Now, we've had a number of acts who was born around the world, in different places around the world, and they've come to New York City to seek their fame and their fortune, or their fortune and their fame, or
just a little of both.
Stardom, or whatever they wanted to seek. And The Rhythms of New York gives them a forum to present their music and their story to the rest of the world.
And it's amazing to learn about where they're from.
And different culture.
I love
You know
it.
that music is influenced by culture. And the individuals that we've had on are, again, come from different parts of the world, and their music is often based on indigenous music, you know, folk music. And they've incorporated that home music or that folk music into the music that they are doing.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we've been on for several years, and we've had a number of international musicians on the show, and today we're going to be featuring a show only with those international musicians. So without further ado, we're going to be presenting a show today just with international musicians who are now based in New York. We had a young woman who came from Turkey who appeared on The Rhythms of New York. She is an internationally known singer-songwriter. Her name is?
Sinem Saniye.
Now, when we first met Sinem, we actually did a teaser with her in Manhattan, in a park in Manhattan. It was like 120 degrees in Manhattan.
It was a heat
And
wave out
we
there.
had a lot of fun. We felt like we were melting. We had a lot of fun. And she came to the studio. She enjoyed the teaser we did with her, and we were getting along well with her. And she did a great song called Boom Shaky Nana. We never did find out what nanas were, and if she was shaking them. We know that Selena shakes her nanas, but we didn't even know what that means.
PG-13 days.
PG-13. But here she is, Sinem, Boom Shaky Nana.
My heart beats faster than this train. Wasn't running to catch it. I guess I'm insane. I don't know why I sweat and fear all through the night. So I'll take this remedy and the boom shaking nana, boom shaking nana, boom shaking nana will go away. I'm sleeping in the bath again. The ones that need to be, they are laughing at me. But they don't know how I sweat and fear all through the night. All through. So they should take this now and the boom shaking nana, boom shaking nana, boom shaking nana will go away. The boom shaking nana, boom shaking nana, boom shaking nana will go tingling too. Boom, shake it, boom, boom, shake it. And if I only liked it a little bit more, if I only liked it a little bit more, would it go? We'll go away. Boom, shaking, na, boom, shaking, na, boom, shaking, na. We'll go away. We'll go away. We'll go away. We'll go away.
We had a young performer on by the name of Kylie Edmond. Kylie was a lot of fun. She is from Australia, settled here in New York City. And what we do is before we have a studio taping, we have what we call a teaser. So Salinas and I spent one weekend afternoon at her high-rise apartment in Manhattan. I hate going to high-rises. Anything above like 2 floors to me is like a high-rise, and I don't like it. But she lived like at a 22nd floor.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
pretty
want to go
high.
out on the balcony there. I did
Beautiful,
it,
though.
but we a little teaser in her apartment, and in addition, we shot a cooking segment.
We did. My
It
first
was a
ever.
lot of fun. Was shooting a cooking segment in Kylie's kitchen. Now, Kylie, can we say this? Is not a great cook.
Well, I mean, she admits it. We're not making
Yeah,
fun
she
of the
couldn't
girl.
even
She
get the
admits
toaster to work. But we had a lot of fun. We made traditional Australian foods, right?
Yes, we did.
Delicacies like Tim Tam slams
Yes, we did the fairy bread.
and crackles.
Yeah, all those were my favorite, the crackles.
I'm a diabetic, so I couldn't have that stuff. It's like calories,
you want
sugar,
to bounce off the
chocolates.
walls, have one of those.
We also had something with M&Ms, right? What was the one with the M&Ms? That was the crackles?
I think those were the crackles. Yeah, the coconut white chocolate crackles.
Right, we
yeah.
did. We spent about a half hour, filming her, an hour filming her, editing it down. We put up a little video on YouTube. And literally within 10 minutes after I put the video up, I get a message from this guy claiming to be from the BBC, telling me that he loved Kylie and Salinas in the kitchen. It's like a song coming on. He liked Kylie and Salinas in the kitchen, and he wanted them to be on a BBC show making food medieval style. I thought the thing was being a joke. So I actually called up the BBC and I said, listen, we got this guy who wants Salinas and Kylie to be on one of your programs. And they said, it's real.
Yeah.
So what they wanted to do is they wanted to have Salinas and Kylie prepare a medieval style turkey. I didn't know what a medieval style turkey was. Did you? I looked it up on the internet.
know.
I didn't get it. So tell the audience what a medieval style turkey is. How do you make a medieval style turkey?
I guess you just cook the darn thing and then you have to eat it with your hands.
Right, you can't use modern implements. They don't have like, electric anything
Arr.
back in the medieval days. Now, Salinas is Puerto Rican. She comes from a very, very clean kitchen, right?
Yeah, oh, super
Very clean kitchen. And so what they would make, and Kylie is a vegetarian.
Yes.
So we couldn't use turkey. There would have to be like a vegan, what are those, like vegetarian
Maybe
turkeys
like
or
a
whatever.
tofu.
You know what
turkey?
tofu
Oh,
means, Salinas?
God, what?
Tofu means modeling clay. It's not
it's-
food. People don't
tried
eat
it.
tofu. You know how it got the name?
No.
You eat it and you go, tofu. But Kylie was a lot of fun, both at her home and also in the studio. In fact, she was the only artist ever to bring us snacks.
I know.
That's
was
my middle name, snacks.
Snacks.
I love to have snacks, and she was a fantastic interview. And you can go to our website and see the interview we did with her, as well the teaser and the cooking segments. And she plays beautiful music.
And without further ado, we have Kylie Edmond.
You gotta know things will never change. Oh no, I've been there before, and I had to walk away. If only he knew to keep his hand from your face. You could live your life without the disgrace. Oh no, no, you're not walking away. Oh no, no, you can't stay another day. Oh no, no, the kids won't be okay. Oh no, no, this is not our game. Walk away and leave your hell in the past. You better off alone, alone at last. Take your pride, leave everything else behind. You got wings to fly, you'll shine so bright. Oh, oh no, no, you're not walking away. Oh no, no, you can't stay another day. Oh no, no, the kids won't be okay. Oh no, no, this is not our game. Don't slip away. Now it's time to walk away. Oh no, no, you're not walking away. Oh no, no, you can't stay another day. Oh no, no, the kids won't be okay. Oh no, no, this is not our game. Walk away. You gotta walk away. Oh no, no, you gotta walk away.
One of the most interesting artists we've had on the show was a young woman by the name of Natalia Segura. Natalia was born in El Salvador, but because of the war, the Civil War, her parents were relocated to Australia, where she grew up.
And then she went to...
She went back to South America,
Right.
and to rediscover her roots,
And then came to
and
New
then
York.
came back here to New York. She went back to Australia, then came back here to New York.
Very diverse mix.
Very, very diverse. In addition to being a singer-songwriter, she's also an actress. She's appeared in many television commercials as well as print shows.
She's the first Latina Australian I've ever met my entire life. I mean, really, you talk to her, she's got the Aussie accent.
We've had a lot of people who said they love Natalia, and we think that you will love her too. Here she is.
Pensé que iba a llover el día en que te fuiste, mas el cielo amaneció un celeste poco triste. El clima me engañó, sin nubes y sin llanto. Tu adiós
Y en vez de oscurecer la tormenta que esperé, se sumó como un soplido. Y nunca más amé la primavera. Pensé en la primera, en desear que se viniera el invierno para poder llorar. Y así como se fue, partieron también las nubes, porque nunca llovió, entre las cosas que nunca supe. Te fuiste así nomás, como quien no le entregó jamás su corazón y su dulzura. Y hasta el clima entendió que no tenía que partir. Son una amargura y nunca más amé la primavera. Nunca más pensé en la primavera y nunca más. Pensé en la primera, en los diarios se viniera el invierno para poder llorar, para poder llorar.
New York City is the capital of the world, and the Rhythms of New York presents artists from around the world who have settled here in New York. One of those artists came from the Ukraine, settled in New York. Her name is?
Her name's Mila.
And she played gypsy, Yiddish, folk music
It was wonderful.
with a twist. She considers herself a poet, a poetess,
Yeah.
poetess.
Yeah, I guess you got it right.
Well, everybody enjoyed Mila, and we think that you will enjoy her too. Here she is.
This song is called Joy, and it's one of my most recent songs, and it's a combination of the Russian gypsy and country styles. You give me joy, and I walk away. I don't want to see you every day. I turn a corner, get on a bus, go someplace where there is no us. I can't face it, can't embrace it, and God knows I can't erase it, can't replace it, don't wanna chase it, and for sure can't outrace it. You give me joy, but I just can't face it. La 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 I go on and I knock on doors and I say, I've been looking for more. I look around at all the lights and say, I just want a life, but I can't face it, can't embrace it, and God knows I can't erase it, can't replace it, don't wanna chase it, and for sure can't outrace it. You give me joy, but I just can't face it. La 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 What if I just let go? What if I hit the road? What if I learn to accept everything you give, except I can't face it, can't embrace it, and God knows I can't erase it, can't replace it, don't wanna chase it, and for sure can't outrace it. You give me joy, but I just can't face it. Oh, I can't face it. I just can't face it. I just can't.
One of the first acts who appeared on the Rhythm Shop New York was a young Philippine-American woman by the name of Alpha. She just uses her first name. She's a fantastic singer, songwriter. She plays guitar.
And I remember the teaser we did with her sister, who was the photographer.
In Central Park.
In Central Park. It was very hot that day. What do we do these teasers in?
It's like 105 degrees in
100
Central Park. You
degrees
can go to
weather.
our website and take a look at the teaser and also some photographs that
And
we have up
she's
there.
got a second album coming
Right,
out called
right.
Second Skin.
Ever since she appeared on the Rhythm Shop New York, she has a new album. It's called Second Skin. She's one of the most popular artists in the Philippine-American community. She's obviously branched out into the mainstream community. Her name is Alpha. And we think that you will enjoy Alpha. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend,
Alpha.
I don't know if I trust you yet to walk me into the dark. And I know a smile's a smile despite my foolish heart. Now is the time for us to take a little more wine before I say I am the one with my foot out the door, scared and confused, haven't been here before. You remind me love is a road that's long, I got nothing to fear at all. And I try to take my time without looking so far. But what good is a promise if it stops where it starts? Give me some room and leave me to ponder upon impending doom. I am the one with my foot out the door, scared and confused, haven't been here before. You remind me love is a road that's long, I got nothing to fear at all. And I am the one with my foot out the door, scared and confused, haven't been here before. You remind me love is a road that's long, I got nothing to fear at all. So calm these fears, my attempt to be rational are pulling in the parts that waited ages. Give me some room and leave me to ponder upon impending